Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Antoine Winfield.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a run.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Derek Watt there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's back.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, it's Connor. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady will try again on second down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
The 8-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Try to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Jordan Berry to
coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On the return is Mickens. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 4.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. 43 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. That's a run. They're running it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And 6.
Hey, 53. Man, I got you. Whip. Watch the whip. Check it, reload. Check 55, come on. Check 55.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Buccaneers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Big Ben on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, is sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. This from 44 yards away.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate, watch his skirt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Pittsburgh.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Completion here to Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
By the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.